Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Go. Harder. Faster.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right, guys, look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, you deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry-out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Thursday Night Hoops here on IndianaSRN. Covenant Christian, the Warriors at 8-6 on the season, 3-1 in conference play. Welcome the 6th-ranked team in Class 2A, Triton Central, 13-2 on the year. We got a good battle for you here coming up on a cold Thursday night on the west side of Indianapolis. But before we get things tipped off, let's thank our title sponsors here on IndianaSRN. That includes Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local hometown John Deere dealer since 1955 with 5 central Indiana locations. Reynolds meets all of your equipment, parts, and services needs. Boilermakers Local 374, representing skilled workers across the state of Indiana. Discover the Boilermaker advantage with Local 374. Burtner Electric. Spark with confidence, your trusted electrician partner since 1986. Wheeler Mission, helping our neighbors in need since 1893 thanks to generous, caring individuals just like you. Morales Group Staffing, building better futures one story at a time. Let us help you find your next opportunity. LifeWise Academy. They bring Bible education to public school students during school hours. Learn more about their LifeWise Academy at lifewise.org. And LiUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, safer job sites, and greater opportunity. And the IndianaSRN sports page, high school, college, and pro sports coverage daily. Go to IndianaSRN.org. Click on the Indiana Sports Page tab. Tony Donahue, Jarrett Lewis with you. We got a good one here tonight, an opportunity for Covenant Christian. They've kind of fumbled over the last couple of games. They've lost 6 of their last 9 after a great start to the season. They average close to 70 points per contest. They welcome in Triton Central. Long bus ride over. We'll talk about this at 13-2. But let's start with the Covenant Christian Warriors. 3-1 in the conference, 8-6. And, man, they have some scores, 5 players averaging double digits on the season.
Yeah, that's the first thing that really pops out on the page to you, Tony, is they have a really balanced scoring sheet. They're letting scoring by their senior Isaac Crane, just a really dynamic player. Doesn't shoot too many threes, can score in a variety of ways, but not much of a shooter. He's really going to play a lot of ball down low and inside the three-point line. But just the way they share the basketball, this team, one of the top assist teams, you would think, and not just Class 2A, but in the state. They know how to share the basketball with those 5 guys who can go and get you 8 to 12 points a game, sometimes 20.
Yeah, they average about 10 assists per contest. Does this Covenant Christian Warrior team, as you mentioned, guys like Parker Williams, who has 6 assists per game on average. He is their leading assist guy, 3 steals as well. You look at the assist-to-turnover ratio, that's something that's really looked at a lot in high school sports. 12 turnovers a game, 9 assists. You want that to be a little bit more even. You want your turnovers to be below 10. So I think one of the keys here tonight is limiting turnovers, and this is the Triton Central team that likes to push the tempo and is very lengthy.
The other thing about Covenant, too, is they know how to score the basketball. They're just shy of 70 points a game, but they're giving up 65 to their opponents. So they get into a lot of track meets, you would think, in their games so far this season. They've lost some close ones. They've had some games especially with Crane scoring the basketball. He has a season-high 38 points a few weeks ago against Chittard. He's had 8 games of 20-plus or more. So they know how to put up the points. It's a matter of can their defense hold, because this defense of Triton Central, they are relentless. They have active hands. They create turnovers. They only allow 39 points to their opponents on average per game. So they know how to do it on both ends of the floor. They have a pretty wide margin, averaging 57.5 points themselves.
Yeah, this Covenant Christian team, as we mentioned, 6 of their last 9 they have lost. However, 2 of those in double overtime, including a 4-overtime thriller in the city tournament about a week and a half ago. But they do score the basketball, and they share the basketball. Look, when you've got players that are averaging 11-9, 11-6, 10-6, 20-10, Isaac Crane, as you mentioned, anybody can beat you on any given night.
Sure thing. With Crane, he's going to be the one to watch out for, too. How will Triton Central want to attack him? They can switch up their defensive looks, too. Coach Mark James, he's been doing this for a long time. This is his 3rd year at Triton Central, but he's been coaching for over 40 years in the state of Indiana. He won a state championship at Ben Davis. So will they mix it up defensively? Will they stick to one type of set? How will they address Crane? How will they address really this whole team? Because we just mentioned just how balanced they are offensively. Can this stifling Triton Central defense, can it show up again tonight?
Covenant Christian team is looking for some balanced offense to continue. And putting 4 quarters together, there have been games they found themselves down, and they have found themselves coming back in ball games as well. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll look across the other side. Triton Central at 13-2. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Plenty of high school action coming up on the airwaves here on IndianaSRN. Be sure to follow us on YouTube and Facebook as well as X for the upcoming schedule. Some great games as we get ready and closer to the Indiana girls high school tournament. As we get closer to the boys tournament, the IHSAA tournament. And here tonight we got a good one, Jarrett. Triton Central at 13-2, number 6 in Class 2A, obviously led by Eli Seago. 21 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. He is a high flyer. He gets in those passing lanes, and he will keep coaches up at night.
Coming off a 30-point performance at Eastern Hancock last week, he went 4 of 8 from downtown. He's shooting 48%
you'll take that.
From beyond the line. He doesn't he'll shoot a lot of threes in a game. He can put up 6 or 7 of them if he has to, and he is making just about half of them.
Underway here, Covenant Christian with the basketball in their home white uniforms on the road. Triton Central, the Tigers ranked number 6 in Class 2A in all green. Post move, fadeaway jumper, spins out. I'm just going to say this right off the bat. I have been and done so many games at Covenant Christian. I have never been in the gym where balls spin out more than they do here.
Something about that rim.
That one doesn't go for Covenant to get things started. Triton Central in their first offensive set.
And they immediately went to Crane, too, and now similar action here, but moving the pivot foot, the travel, going to be called on Hoover.
Yeah, first turnover of the contest, and it's what we talked about, too, a little bit, is eliminating those turnovers early. This is a Triton Central team that averages 9 turnovers per contest. Covenant with the basketball, scoreless. A little less than a minute gone by. They'll swing left side, and they're going to show patience here with Parker Williams. 11 points, 6 assists. He'll dribble drive right side, kick out, deflected out of bounds, and the ball will stay here with Covenant Christian.
There's those active hands, not a turnover, but not giving off a clear path to get that pass off. Seago doing a nice job, and now they're looks like sticking to a 2-3 zone with Seago at the top of it, and alongside him is Hoover.
Yeah, you see the link with Seago, and we were watching some highlights during the break of just the breakaway speed getting into the passing lane. Thought about a deep 3. They'll set it back up. Minute 10 gone by here. First quarter, we're scoreless. Williams, left-handed dribble. Seago picks him up. Swing right side. And again, Jared, we'll talk about this, but to break the defensive pressure, you got to get right there, right to the free throw line extended, and give it to one of your best players on Isaac Crane. He's a little bit too strong in the layup. He's 0 of 2 to start.
It's a good find, though. The space right there in the middle, that's where you want to get the basketball, try to beat a zone defense like that. Looks like they're going to keep on going to Crane. He's their guy.
Yeah.
He'll get going eventually.
Seago will set up the offense, swing right side to Long. Long He's lengthy. I was going to do a pun, but I decided against it. Dribble drive, Seago protects the basketball and lays it in off the glass. First 2 points of the game belong to Eli Seago, 21 points, 4 rebounds on average. And you see there, he just gets to the lane with one step and lays it in with ease off the glass.
It's a really explosive first move. You got to be ready initially right when he gets that basketball and try to be a step ahead if you can.
Williams drives. He's fouled. There we go. And it's going to be the first charged foul to Seago as Williams hung in the air, misses a layup, but he'll have an opportunity to tie this game up at 2 from the free throw line.
The smaller Parker Williams, second on the team in scoring, and the leading assist getter.
A Warrior team from Covenant Christian shooting 64% from the free throw line. First one splashes home. Reynolds Farm Equipment, the leading farm equipment dealer serving farmers, hometown landscapers, and commercial contractors in Indiana. Nothing runs like a deer. 317-894-0810. Second free throw is good. Tied up at 2. We talked about getting to the free throw line as one of the keys here for Covenant Christian. A little bit undersized, and that's going to allow them to make some moves towards the basket, use that pump fake, and hopefully find themselves on the free throw line. Ball deflected out of bounds, but it's going to stay here with Triton Central as Kason Soots, who saved it, had a foot on the line.
I'd say Triton Central has just a bit of an advantage, lengthwise and height-wise. There's no real intimidating 5-man on either side as the bucket is good. And it looks like a whistle, on top of that. So a chance at a three-point play, good out of bounds under with Kemper.
Yeah, Henry Kemper, 4 points, 4 rebounds off the inbound, uses the glass, puts it home, and is going to have an opportunity to add one to it from the free throw line. And one is good. Triton up 5-2 early. The 6th ranked team in Class 2A. Williams dribble drives, stops, kicks it back out to Jankowski. Laughlin has it. Kason Soots. Dribble drive, and again, this defense not really allowing Covenant Christian to get towards the basket on these first couple of possessions. Williams has been able to do it. He'll settle for a mid-range fadeaway jumper, and he'll splash it home. He's got a quick 4.
Good start to the game for Williams. First time on the drive, forcing the foul, getting to the line, and that time showing that he's got mid-range capability.
Swing right side, off the screen, top of the key, thought about a 3. And the Tigers will swing it.
A lot of ball movement this possession.
That's going to lead to an open 3 up top. Back iron, no good. Offensive rebound. Grant Long, and that's that size advantage that the Tigers have, Jarrett.
Yeah, Long doesn't really, he looks like a high school 5 player, but he's not the biggest guy. And that time, him and Crane match up fairly well.
And it'll be interesting to see. This is a Class 2A team. As the ball is stripped, ball loose, stays with Triton Central. This is a pretty big, lengthy 2A high school basketball team, which has led into this 13-2 record. Kick out, left side, corner 3, off the front of the rim, no good. And in comes Isaac Crane for the rebound. He's averaging 20 and 10 on the season. He'll keep it. He'll drive, hang, blocked. Gets his own rebound, throws it back up top. A little confusion there. It's going to be a turnover as they try to save it, but the ball goes over the back, so a backcourt violation.
I think Williams was indecisive on if it was tipped by Triton Central or not, and ultimately had a chance to save it, opted against it. 2 tries on that previous possession for Triton Central with Brody Hartman, the sophomore, putting up 2 threes, had 2 really good looks off of really quick ball movement. Guy's not touching it for longer than a second and a half.
Seago steps into a 3, nylon. You just give him a little bit of space, Jared. He's going to square those shoulders and knocks it down.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's not a whole lot of space. You have to be really up in his grill because his release is so quick. The way when he receives the basketball, he knows how to set his feet quick and how to get that shot off quicker.
Williams dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Another turnover charge to Covenant Christian. They find themselves down 8-4. Yeah, you like a player like that if you're a head coach that has that quick trigger that will step into a 3 with confidence, and he knocks that one down.
He came into this game at 48% from beyond the arc. We mentioned that already. He's He might be at 49% after that one went down.
Fast-moving first quarter, 3 minutes to go, 8-4 Triton. Here from Covenant Christian on Andrew Smith court. Siegel's too strong on the jumper, and Covenant Christian will push. Williams has it. Swings right side, 3-ball in the air. Jankowski spins out. Rebound to Jackson Faust. They'll push the tempo, which is what they like to do. Siegel has it left side. Hartman gives it back, and we're going to have an over-the-back foul charge to Kaysen Sitz. About a step behind, try to get an arm into that passing lane. And the ball is deflected, but body contact for the foul. 2:39 to play, first quarter, 8-4 Triton.
The ball movement from the Tigers is so fun to watch.
It zips, right? You know,
it sure does.
I did a city tournament a few weeks ago, and it was like, oh, the reason why Cecina's not winning is there's no zip on these passes, and they're getting stolen. This is how you pass the basketball, right? You don't allow Covenant Christian to get in those passing lanes. Dribble drive right side, kick out, thought about a three, drives to the lane, hangs too short, and numbers for Covenant Christian. It'll be a 5-on-4. Crane, foul, hangs, back iron, no good. Fast pace here. We're already 6 minutes gone by in this first quarter, Jarrett. One of the things we talked about in the outset was getting to the free throw line. This is the third trip of the quarter here for Covenant Christian.
And Crane would be the one to do it. And, you know, he's going to be playing a little bit more closer to the goal. But like we said in the pregame, he can score in a variety of ways. And he's a guy that you're going to have to stay in front of. Now, Seago, a couple of guys on Triton Central seem to be a little bit more explosive, a little bit quicker with the basketball, and then also the Covenant guards. But Crane, you know, you have to get a body in front of him because he's going to try to take you to the rack.
Crane puts it home from the free throw line. He splits it. I believe, is that his first point of the game? It is. I think Williams has the other four. Under 2 to play, first quarter. The work inside out. Double team comes. Spin. Backboard. Too strong.
Oh, good
Crane
move.
cleans it up. Crane is his fourth rebound here of the quarter. Williams gets the screen. Kicks it. Long range 3-ball. Good. Kaysen Sitz from outside. He's averaging 11 and another 3. Quick 4-0 mini run here for Covenant Christian.
And now a different little defensive game here, applying the pressure. Don't want to get it stuck there.
Crowd getting into it. Extra pass, ball loose. Crane steals it. Numbers for Covenant Christian. Williams kicked to Crane. A little bit too much too many green jerseys down there for that pass.
Yeah, Williams forced that one. I don't know if he was looking for a foul on him or his teammate, but a turnover there. So Triton Central gets lucky because they broke that press initially, and then they turned it over, so Covenant had a good look.
Triton Central the basketball, 50 seconds to play. Almost like they might be content to hold for the last shot. We got one team averaging 69 points a game. Dribble drive good, left hand, and that is Jackson Faust with his first bucket. 36 seconds to play. Triton Central averaging 57, but you talked about the defense. They like to keep their opponents under 40 points.
The differential is phenomenal. 18-point margin of victory.
Crane has it. 19 on the clock. Dribble foul. They're going to wave off the bucket. They're going to call jump ball. Crane is not happy about that. Looked like there was hand on ball. He makes the bucket, but it's going to come off the scoreboard.
Coach Flatt
is not happy. He is not happy with that call.
He's probably more unhappy that Crane made the shot.
Yeah. He's probably hoping for a no call.
And the arrow goes to Triton.
So this could be another 4-point swing. It was Triton Central in a 4-0 run, which is then matched by Covenant's 4-0 run. The square is at 8-8, and now we're 10-8 Triton trying to finish off the quarter with a bucket. Close to a 5-second call here. And we're going to have a foul. So foul right off the inbound. They'll redo it. 15.5 to play here first quarter. Beatty Insurance Company, which understands your industry and what's on the line for you. Give our friend Lance a call, 812-522-5640. 15 on the clock. Ball comes in. Triton Central playing downhill. Ball deflected. Set back up, 10 on the clock. Ball in the hands of Faust. Ball loose. Back over to the Tigers. Long range three, air ball, and that's how the quarter will end. It was a fast-paced first quarter here from Covenant Christian. Triton Central on the road with a 2-point lead heading into the first quarter.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
We're back here, start of the second quarter. Covenant Christian trailing Triton Central 10-8 on their home floor. Tony Donahue, Jarrett Lewis with you. Justin Griffith with our visuals, and Logan Wong keeping things moving along here. Fast pace. Covenant knocking down some threes. Also got some trips at the free throw line. What do you expect to see out of the Warriors here in the second quarter?
I really liked the play of Parker Williams. He had those 4 quick points. He's getting other guys involved. A lot of driving, a lot of kicking, looking for his three-point shooters on the outside. So he is really kind of kick-starting the action, trying to get the offense rolling. And for a second there, Triton Central had the better-looking possessions, and then Williams, I think, kept them in it. They've been going to Crane a whole bunch.
We'll go to Crane here again. Stops, pops, easy put in. Crane with another bucket.
His first field goal.
Yep, he's got 3, and it's back squared at 10. Triton Central, the number 6 team in Class 2A with the basketball, wearing their all-green road uniforms. Swing left side, top of the key now. A little man-to-man pressure here from the Warriors as Judah Jackson checks in. For Covenant Christian, backdoor screen leads to a wide-open left-handed layup. Grant Long puts it up the glass.
Great find. They were setting that up. He wasn't open initially, but here's Crane on the other end. Coach James is furious that Triton Central, his guys were not back in time.
Yeah, nice spin move there to get him free to the rack, and he's fouled. And Isaac Crane will earn another opportunity at the charity stripe, where he was 1 of 2 in that first quarter. First one too strong. No good. Boilermaker Local 374 represents highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the fields of construction and metal fabrication across the state of Indiana. Whether it's a new build, upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Local 374 to get the job done the right time. Crane, second free throw, good. Splits a pair, as he did in the first quarter. Four-court pressure from Covenant Christian. Picked up by Jackson. Cross-court pass, one more. And the Tigers will set up in their half-court offense.
And also starting the second quarter without Seago out there.
Hoover finds Long. Back up top. And you can see how much Seago is part of this offense, because this possession, which although is defensively been great for Covenant, it's like, okay, we're looking to pass the ball. Nobody's looking to facilitate towards the hoop.
Triton staying patient, though, because on the last possession, they waited until Long made that backdoor cut. The timing was great, and he was wide open underneath.
They have it right side. That's Kemper. Kemper swings to Hoover. Screen comes. Just a lackluster possession, which leads to the Isaac Crane steal. Dishes it off to Williams, and Williams puts it in off the turnover. So about a minute possession there from the Tigers leads to a live ball turnover, and Covenant Christian makes them pay and has just their second lead of this first half. Up top, swing to the right side, 3-ball, no good. Crane cleans it up, and off to the races comes Covenant Christian. Williams spins, has it deflected, ball loose, gets it right back. He's got Crane wide open, turns his back to him, and they'll reset in the half court.
Two really good defensive possessions that time from Crane. First the steal, and then a good box out down low on Long to secure that rebound and give the Warriors the lead. They can't extend it, though.
And Williams with the take, uses the left hand, but puts it up too strong. We go back and forth here in this second quarter. Great defensive quarter so far in the first 2+ minutes by Covenant Christian. On a 5-2 mini run to start. Yeah, and I think since Jackson has checked in defensively here for Covenant Christian, it's really shut down this offense. They've been switching off screens. They've been staying on top defensively on their defender.
You can hear the energy, too, on the Covenant Christian. Their fans and that bench appreciative of this.
I think if you're
this quarter so far defensively.
For Coach Janes here, you either need a timeout or get Seago back in. I mean, this is kind of just shut down offensively.
They can be patient offensively, but you're right. I mean, it's a little bit of a different look with Seago out there because he's just that one guy who can go and get a bucket. Right now, you got to move the ball quick, you got to find those lanes, and you got to put it in off the glass with some nice touch.
So Kemper gets it as Laughlin went for the steal, couldn't get in front of the passing lane, which allows Hoover to go all the way to the rack and lay it in for the bucket. Another lead change. That's 5 so far here in this first half, 14-13. We're already at the halfway mark of the second quarter, Jared. Crane has it, kicks out. Williams, 3 ball. He's had a night so far. Add to it. Parker Williams with a bucket from deep.
He's got 9 of the 16. He's 2 of 2 from the free throw line, knocking down his first 3. I was just thinking, I wasn't sure if Covenant had put up a 3-point attempt yet until then.
Block. And they're going to call it a charge. Yeah, so when you have a block charge like this, the offensive player, although there wasn't a lot of contact and the defensive player was falling down, it was like the offensive player was just so kind of crazy with the arms, which led to it. Let's take a look back here on the replay. It was a great job of breaking the pressure here. And then, yeah, good call. Bucket went, but no good. Nice job there defensively on the charge. Dribble drive left side, little fake, shimmy up in the air. We're going to have here. We're going to have another charge. Let's exchange charges.
Good drive by Suits.
Yeah, Suits had it with the left hand.
The dribble move at the left wing to clear the first guy, but right there to take it on, get the charge called. Nicely done.
So back-to-back charges for both teams. Piper Logistics, for more than 2 decades, the seasoned pros at Piper Logistics have been the trusted partners in inventory management, warehousing, fulfillment, and transportation. 317-396-1023. 3:24 to go here. Covenant with a 2-point advantage. The Tigers playing without Seago for an extended period here in this second quarter.
I didn't see him at the scores table either.
We did see somebody getting a finger taped. Couldn't quite see who it was during the break. I'll have to look to see if that's still going on when the Tigers head to the other side of the court. 2:53 to play, first half.
Crane was all the way out past the 3-point line. Now he has to get back down low and cover Long.
Kemper swings it, and Faust puts home one from distance. That gives Triton Central the lead back.
This Triton Central team, they don't shoot it too bad from downtown. They're at 32%, but Covenant well above them at 41%. Not too many threes gone down. A low-scoring first half so far.
2:22 to play, first half. Swing right side. Williams has it. Waits for a screen. Crane gives it to him. Williams having himself a night. 9 points here in his first half. He's going to go one-on-one. Picks up the dribble. Double team comes. Crane kicks it out. Williams stops. Right side. Gets it right back. Williams is all over the court here offensively. They'll work down low to Crane. Double team comes. Bucket off the glass. Can't stop that when the double team comes. Crane puts it in off the backboard.
A lot of switching going on with Crane. They brought the double. Also, that double was late on the block when Crane got there. And he just took advantage of, I think, the much smaller. It was either Kemper for someone that was not Long. Long, of course, has the size advantage a little bit with Crane, but Crane and his motor doesn't stop. Neither does Williams.
Crane has 5.
This
Swing
entire
right side.
defense, really.
Kick out. Thought about a 3. They'll swing it. There it is from distance. Back iron, no good. Jackson corrals the rebound. He'll push. Kick out. Crane got away with the travel. Spins. Hangs. Too strong. Minute to go here, first half. Tigers on the run, trailing by 1. And Jackson here just defensively, you see what he does. Gets a deflection there. Up to Williams. Bucket off of the turnover. And defensively here, since checking in, Judah Jackson has been wreaking havoc on the Tigers.
Yeah, he was relentless. He saw the opportunity to pounce. Him and Williams on that double team. They get the deflection and an easy layup on the other end for Williams.
Covenant extends it. And another steal here. Crane defensively, there was some contact. He'll lay it in, and he's got 7. It's the biggest lead for Covenant at 5 as the best player, Eli Seago, continues to sit on the bench for the Tigers. Dribbles all the way through, deflected, and it'll stay here. 14 seconds to go in the first half. Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for print signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. They've served Indy for over 50 years, building strong relationships through exceptional service. 317-328-2555. Dynamark Graphics Group. Turnover once again. 4 straight turnovers forced by this Covenant Christian defense. 8 seconds to go. Jackson drives. Deflected. Stolen. 4 on the clock. 3 on the clock. See if we get a half-court heave. We will. Too strong. We have reached halftime. In a back-and-forth track meet of a game, Covenant Christian on the LifeWise Academy scoreboard with a 22-17 lead over Triton. We want to thank our friends at Riskwork. We make people feel safe, protecting your business. You live safe. We've got it covered. Call Riskwork today, 317-379-6755. Jarrett, before we take a break, a track meet kind of broke out there. It was a quick first quarter, and that second quarter with Triton Central having Seago on the bench, Covenant Christian takes control and goes up by 5.
We saw how different their offense is without him out on the floor, and Seago just had the 5 points. I mean, 5 points is pretty good if you're averaging that a quarter, but did not see him at all in the second quarter, and it showed with Covenant Christian outscoring Triton Central 14-7 in that quarter. The defense of Covenant really picked up when Jackson came in. Him and Williams kind of at the top working against those guards. They forced a lot of turnovers there. Too many back-to-back possessions that ended poorly for Triton Central, giving it away, and Covenant Christian capitalized.
Yeah, Parker Williams with a big-time 9 points in that first half. We've reached halftime, brought to you by LaUna. We are the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages and benefits, safer job sites, and greater opportunities. We are LaUna. We'll have some stats for you, and we will get Jarrett Lewis's keys to the second half. We've reached recess here from Covenant Christian. The home Warriors lead the 6th-ranked Triton Central Tigers 22-17.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. Donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. for sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at IndianaSRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on IndianaSRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served. Tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler Mission. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner, come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For IndianaSRN, this is Keith Myers.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with On Demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Second half action coming up here from Covenant Christian High School on a Thursday night. IndianaSRN brought to you by Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect for game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and court. Do your part, practice sportsmanship, no officials, no game. Tony Donahue, Jarrett Lewis with you. Fast tempo in that first half. Covenant Christian with a 5-point lead over the number 6 team in Class 2A.
It kind of feels more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, the second quarter really was dominated by Covenant Christian on both sides, but it was defense turning into offense. We didn't see Seago that whole second quarter.
Yeah.
We'll try to figure out what's wrong with him. Maybe you saw somebody getting taped up, so maybe it's a finger, maybe it's something along those lines. Hopefully nothing too serious, but, I mean, he's their guy.
Yeah.
He is their go-to guy at 21 points per game, and we could see that the offense, it still felt like they were flowing similarly than how they would if he was out there, although
nobody wanted to shoot.
No one wanted to shoot. They only put up 7 points in that quarter, so you don't know really who's that go-to guy, but it is a team game after all. You do have 5 guys out there, and they do move the ball extremely well, but the defense of Covenant Christian was really the difference in that second quarter.
Well, and as you mentioned, I mean, with Seago on the bench, that's 21 points off of the court when you have Faust, who only averages 8, Hartman 6, Hoover 4, and Long 5. Let's give some credit to Covenant Christian's defense. Judah Jackson came in, got in the passing lanes, got some deflections, led to live ball turnovers, which eventually led to transition buckets.
Yeah, he doesn't necessarily have to score for Coach Flatt, but he's going to go out there and he's going to bring the energy. He's going to bring some juice off the bench and force those turnovers. Really good speed, really good hands. Forced a couple of them with him and Parker Williams. With Williams, we talked about in the first quarter, his play, sharing the basketball, looking to get guys involved, the driving and the kicking, looking for his shooters. That was great in the first quarter, and then he really poured it on in the second quarter, putting in 7 of his 11 points in that quarter, including a 3-ball. So he's looking to attack the basket but also get his guys involved. So really good first half from the senior Parker Williams. He's leading all scorers with 11. And then Isaac Crane getting a lot of that heavy duty as we expected, with him being the leading scorer for Covenant Christian, another 20-point scorer on average. He had 8 points in the first half.
Today's broadcast is the copyright production of IndianaSRN and the IHSAA. Any use of audio or video without the express written permission of IndianaSRN or the Indiana High School Athletic Association is strictly prohibited. Second half action coming up right after this.
At Riskwork, we're Team Indiana through and through. From coaching youth basketball to protecting critical infrastructure. Like our partners at IndianaSRN, we invest in people first. That same grit and leadership on the court drives our work in cybersecurity. We help businesses stay secure, resilient, and ready with no guesswork. If you can trust us to protect the grid, you can surely trust us to protect your Indiana business.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
Second half action right around the corner here on IndianaSRN. Covenant Christian with a 5-point advantage in a low-scoring affair. They lead 22-17 after trailing 10-8 at the end of the first quarter. We want to thank our friends at Family Source Insurance. Pat Cherry is your independent agent, proudly representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Call them today, 317-894-7000. Covenant Christian points off turnovers in that second quarter, and they did a lot of their damage with Triton Central's best player, Eli Seago, on the bench. As we see him there back on the bench. Looks like he's going to be playing here in this third quarter. getting to the free throw line is what Covenant Christian did in that first quarter. You'd think that they're going to have to continue to be aggressive and try to break that 2-3 zone by getting into the paint.
Yeah, Triton Central kind of had to go away from that zone. Covenant knew how to beat it, and they got to the free throw line 3 separate occasions. Isaac Crane, they continued to feed him. Triton Central, they started off just man up on him, then they brought a double, and still he was able to put in the 8 points in that first half. Took 2 trips to the free throw line. Not a whole lot of whistles, not a whole lot of fouls, not a whole lot of stoppage. Really quick first half. But another thing to note is Seago, he is back out there. He's going to start the second half, but he's starting it with 2 fouls.
2 fouls, yep. In foul trouble, which had him on the bench part of that second quarter, which led to the 14-7 differential in that quarter. And we talked about Covenant Christian putting together a 4-quarter game. Doesn't matter how many you score as long as you're scoring more than the other team. So far, so good. Leading 22-17 here, start of the second half. Tigers have it, trailing by 5. Left side, they'll swing. Dribble picked up, back up top. They'll work the offense. So what Siegel likes to do, comes off the screen, dribble drive off the glass, easy. And you just see the difference in offensive sets from this Tiger squad when he's on the floor.
He's just a really hard player to contain. And Covenant Christian that time trailing him on that screen. He curled it right at the free throw line and took it all the way to the rack.
So they'll throw right side here. Williams, 11-point first half. Kick it back up top to Williams. Waits for the screen from Crane. It comes. They have the switch. Thought about a 3. They'll reset the offense. 22-19, minute gone by here. Third quarter. Crane stops, sets, fires. Back iron no good. And a one-and-done offensive set for Covenant Christian. Left side wide open. 3 ball short. And the tempo will be pushed here by Kaysen Soots. They'll swing to Williams. Williams steps into a 3. Too strong. Isaac Crane, offensive rebound, hangs, spins in for him. Nice bucket there by Isaac Crane on the second chance opportunity.
He's now into double figures, and he's had a lot of rebounds already through this one and giving his guys second chance opportunities. Did it all himself that time.
Yeah, Crane 20-10 on the season, shoots about 64% from the floor, and you see why there, Jarrett. He gets most of his buckets right around the rim. So Crane will be charged for the foul here. 2 minutes gone by here in this third quarter. A lady's been in the concession stand about 4 times. What happens when you have kids?
They got good popcorn at Covenant.
This is it's Chick-fil-A. They do the Chick-fil-A at Covenant Christian. So have Keith call up the Chick-fil-A there in Avon. We'll get a sponsorship, and we'll make it happen.
Sounds
Swing
like
left side. Double team comes. Extra pass. And again, it's almost like for this Triton Central team, they're patient, and it's ripped here, stolen away, ball loose, back to Triton Central. It's almost like Seago is the only guy that's willing to score out here, or at least penetrate to the cup.
They do have long offensive sets. They do stay patient. They spread the floor out really well. But the defense of Covenant Christian, they're scrappy.
They've had multiple possessions, Jared, of at least 40 seconds, if not more, in this game. I mean, that first quarter went by in about 9 minutes. Dribble drive right side, Seago stripped. Great defense. Isaac Crane on the run. Comes Covenant Christian. Stop. Pop. Foul. Caleb Jankowski will go to the free throw line. He's had a quiet night here this evening.
Yeah, the senior did get the start. He's averaging 10 points a game on the season. We'll get his first look putting in some points here. But there's the defense of Covenant again with Seago on the drive. That time, you know, as a player, you play so many games, you learn how other guys might be driving at you, and you're trying to time that swipe. You're trying to get those hands in there before they can rise up for a shot, and they've done that multiple times, poking the ball away.
30-second timeout here called to Triton. 24-19 is your score. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else if you're looking for fresh, amazing food and service who truly care about your experience? You've got to try Aspen Creek Grill. This is a Covenant Christian team that has had some problems this year holding on to leads. 3 minutes into this first third period here, Jared. They've been doing a good job of moving the basketball and now earning a chance at the free throw line.
Just each team exchanging buckets through nearly 3 minutes of play. There's a look at Coach Mark James of Triton Central. Been doing it a long time. 644 wins in 44 years of coaching. Spent some time at Ben Davis, Perry Meridian. He won the state title with the Giants, and now here with Triton Central, historically a very solid boys basketball program.
Jankowski's free throw is good. Pushes the lead for Covenant to 25-19, a 6-point advantage. Their largest here of this one. Four-court pressure comes. Seago has it.
It's the largest lead by either team, but you still don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what Triton Central is capable of.
Had a sneeze. Got it out. We're good to go. Seago with the basketball. Drives right side. 3-ball in the air. Back iron. Too strong. Rebound to Kaysen Sitz. The push. Williams stops. Resets. Ball deflected. And we might see a jam here. And he'll just right hand lay it for Seago. And we saw some of the highlights that we were watching.
Right. He
He gets in those passing lanes. It can be a high flyer. There he goes for the easy lay-in to cut this to a 4-point game.
He's got the capability, but he says, I'll take the guaranteed 2. Let me just lay it in.
So let's see if Covenant Christian can answer. Left side dribble, spin, stop, pop, 3-ball. Jankowski back on the board again. This time is first from downtown. And he's got the last 5 here for Covenant Christian. They lead by 7.
And the closeout was right there, but Jankowski, his quick trigger was the difference. Nothing but net. That's a big-time 3 for Jankowski.
Swing left side, under 4 to play here in the quarter. 3-ball, deep, too strong, rebound to Covenant. They'll have the basketball. Tried the pick and roll. They get it down low, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. So the double team came. Crane tried to pass his way out of it, and it's deflected. We'll have a timeout. And it's going to be a full. We'll take it with them. 3:28 to go in the third. Covenant Christian has pushed this to a 7-point advantage.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Covenant Christian trailed by 2 at the end of the first quarter. They led by 5 at halftime. They've now extended that lead here early in this third quarter to lead by 7 with the basketball. What have you seen offensively that you've liked here, Jarrett, out of the Warriors?
Jankowski.
Yep.
He was quiet in that first and then had that free throw. The three-pointer was big. That gives them their 7-point lead, which they currently have now, and it could grow.
Crane backs his way all the way down, turns, fires, and puts it in. It's a 9-point lead here for the Warriors on the number 6 team in Class 2A.
And the other guy is Crane. He's now at 12 points. I mean, he's going from block to block. He's getting position. He can go over either shoulder. He's just a real strong kid.
Drive right side. They'll kick it back out.
Triton Central needs an answer.
It's an 8-4 advantage here in the third quarter with just under 3 to play for Covenant. Double team comes. Williams, Crane in the air, and we're going to have a foul on the ground. So Crane jumped in the air, bit on the pump fake, and got his hands caught in the cookie jar there. It'll be charged for, I believe, his second foul.
That is correct. He and Suits both have 2, but not really thinking about that at this stage in the game.
Quick three off of the inbound pass. No good. Crane at the rebound. Gets it deflected off of his foot. Lands in the hands of Kason Soots. And Covenant Christian patiently will set up their offense.
Crane's got to be close to a double-double.
Yeah, that's what he does, averaging 20 and 10. Jankowski has picked up the scoring here in the third quarter. Crane to the screen. Williams kick out. Long three. NBA range. Short. The ball will go out of bounds. Kason Soots had a good look at it. If you want to become an IndianaSRN sponsor today and support local high school and college athletics across the state of Indiana while putting your business in front of thousands of our loyal viewers, coach at IndianaSRN.org. 2:11 to play here, and you have to think Triton Central wants to finish out this quarter on a bit of a run to cut that deficit heading into the fourth quarter.
Got to have a good final 2 minutes of this quarter. Sego's been the only one to score.
And here's Sego. Stops, pops, kicks it out. Hoover has it. Hoover picks up his dribble. Sego off the screen, double team, kicks out, and it's all Sego. I mean, the defense from Covenant's doing a great job.
Yeah, Suits is on him like a glove. They're going to get a foul here.
Yeah, kind of an out-of-control spin foul there. Looked like to be some banging of the knees. Be interesting if they put this on Crane.
Williams is
there's Crane's third
leg.
There's Isaac Crane's third foul. So we'll see if he maybe checks out with 3. And he will. And in comes Judah Jackson, who really brought the energy, Jared, in that second quarter on the defensive side of the basketball.
That was a bright spot of this game. Good pass on the out of bounds, but back to Jackson. There was a stretch there, 3-4 straight possessions where there was a turnover, and Jackson was the one who was in on the action.
I think if you're Coach James here, you're saying, look, we need somebody else to step up. I mean, Sego, yeah, he averages 21, but who else is going to be aggressive, be the aggressor offensively? First free throw spins off the front of the rim, no good. And it's been over 4.5 minutes since the Tigers have scored as they put that one in. But again, it's been over 4.5 minutes since they've gotten a field goal from the field. Minute 40 to go, 30-22. Full court pressure comes. Jackson has it. Back over to Laughlin. Laughlin thought about doing it himself. Finds Parker Williams. Big first half for Williams, right at his average of 11 points. Soots going to go one-on-one to the cup, lays it in. Kason Soots puts it in off the glass, beautifully done. And it's a 10-point advantage, the largest of the night for the Warriors.
Took long right off the dribble. Soots hadn't scored since early in that first quarter.
Sego steps into a three, he's fouled. Just kind of an unfortunate situation there. Soots goes for the steal and then doesn't get it. He's a little bit behind and fouls the jump shooter in Sego. And Sego will put it on the free throw line for 3.
Another look at it, and when you go for it the first time and you don't get it, that is trouble, especially when the basketball is in the hands of Eli Sego.
Free throw is good from distance. Was the foul, so a 3-shot foul here. Somebody on YouTube said that with only 17 points at half, how is it a track meet? Well, you know, you can do a lot of running without scoring, and that's what happened in that first half. 32-25 after the 3 free throws. 48 seconds to go. A very fast-paced game here, although the scoreboard may say otherwise. Laughlin, the junior, finds Jackson. Jackson kicks it out. Soots thought twice of his second NBA range 3-point attempt of the quarter. And I think Covenant Christian is content to take this to the fourth quarter, holding for the last shot of the third.
Defense picks up a little bit.
3 ball, corner, Short. Jackson, offensive rebound, 14 on the clock. They'll reset to Laughlin. Laughlin over to Sutz. Sutz going to go one-on-one. 5 on the clock. Jackson deflected. Triton Central. Long range three, ball short. 32-25 as we head to the fourth quarter. Covenant Christian with the lead here on IndianaSRN.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
A great lawn starts with the right equipment. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we're here to help you make mowing easier and more enjoyable. From zero turns to lawn tractors, John Deere mowers give you the power, precision, and comfort to get the job done right. Plus, with expert service and support from Reynolds, you can spend less time worrying about your mower and more time enjoying the results. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products.
Back here, start of the fourth quarter. Almost a turnover there from Covenant Christian. Here on IndianaSRN, the Warriors with the 32-25 advantage. Tony Donahue, Jarrett Lewis with you. Justin and Logan with the pictures here this evening. A big fourth quarter coming up as the Warriors look for the upset on their home court. Jankowski, Laughlin out there. Laughlin spins and one. A little bit of contact below the knee there as he spun away for the fadeaway. And Laughlin puts it in. We'll have an opportunity to push us back to double digits.
Weston Laughlin, how about that? That's a pretty good way to start this fourth quarter. To think you have one of the better teams in your class at 25 points entering the fourth quarter, a team that doesn't score a lot, but they're just more so a tremendous defensive team. But also, when you look at the last game Covenant played, they gave up 90 in the loss to Sheridan.
Yeah, I mean this is one of those games, right? You want to be playing your best basketball right now with the tournament right around the corner as we get to mid-February. Seago bounces it off the back iron, no good. Dribble drive all the way to the cup, coast to coast, and he's denied by the rim. Jankowski looking for his 6-point of the second half, puts it up too short, and this ball's going to go out of bounds. And down low, he doesn't show up too much in the scorebook, but Judah Jackson's defense tonight has been huge for this Covenant Christian team.
And he did all he could do there to try and keep with that. Well, that may have been Long or Calderon who's down there, and obviously Jackson much smaller, but his defense has been phenomenal tonight.
Williams with the basketball, gets it across the timeline. Minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. 9-point advantage for Covenant. Laughlin drives, floater,
Weston
and puts
Laughlin
it in with the finger roll, and then Crane off to the deflection, right back to Triton Central, but they miss on the layup. Ball deflected, foul. How about the little finger roll, a soft touch on the offensive side there from Weston Laughlin.
You can hear the oohs and the ahs, and from the bench, it's usually, ooh, one of those high-pitched, oh boy, did he really just do that? And yes, he did.
So an 11-point advantage, the biggest of the night here for Covenant, is now notched down to 10 with 6:43 to go. Jared, I don't get the sense that Triton's out of this, but they're going to have to force Triton's they're going to have to force Covenant Christian into some low percentage outside shots. Covenant's been able to get into the paint and shoot from about 6 to 8 feet away.
And you could sense also offensively Triton Central getting a little desperate perhaps.
We're going to have a push-off here, and that is Crane's 4th foul. That is Crane's 4th. His 4th, so
we'll have to
sub him out for probably, 6:31 to go, probably in the next at least 3 minutes. And that is huge as Jankowski gets back into the contest here. And I think if you're Triton Central, this is your opportunity to get back in the game, trailing by 10 with Covenant Christian's best player on the bench. Sego has it. Spin. Picked up his dribble. And we talked about this, Jarrett. Sego has been the only offense really on this team when he's on the court. Nice backdoor cut here, but once again, Jackson gets his hands in the passing lane, forces yet another turnover.
Those long sleeves, those long arms.
You have to be impressed with him defensively. We're going to have a timeout called to to Covenant Christian. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We talked about just offense and how balanced, Coach Flatt's team is. But Judah Jackson defensively has really been a difference maker in pushing this to a 10-point lead.
And he'll probably stay out there for the rest of this game. Most of the rest of this game. 5:56 left to go in this one. It's only a 10-point difference, but it just feels like more. And you, at the same time, you feel like Triton Central, of course, they have the capability of getting back into it, but the defense has just stymied anything that Triton Central has been trying to do.
Yeah, and Sego has actually been quiet most of the night. He had a couple points there in the third. Obviously, he sat out most of the second in foul trouble, but you have to think that's going to be worked through him. And if he is going to bring his team back in this contest, he's going to have to get hot over this last 5:56.
Yeah, he sure is. He's going to be the one I think they are going to run the offense through, get him some more looks. He really hasn't had too many just shot opportunities. Just the defense is swarming to him. You want at least, obviously, the guy guarding Sego to be close by, but everybody else has to know where he is on the floor at all times.
Inbound from Williams. Comes into Jackson. They'll work into their offensive set with Sootz. Sootz going to dribble, drive, pull it back out. Now go back to the rim. Up under, and he's fouled. So we'll go to the free throw line to Will Case and Sootz.
He's been really good at that tonight. He's had a lot of those times where it's just him and his defender, and he is able to beat them off the dribble. And if not make the shot, then at least get to the free throw line.
Up 10, they led by as many as 11, have the home Covenant Christian Warriors. Free throw spins out. Wheeler Mission for over 131 years has been a pillar of the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in need. Volunteer with us today, 317-686-6239. Second free throw good. An 11-point advantage. Sego, basketball in his hand, leading scorer, averaging 21. Jarrett well below that here in this contest. He'll stop, pop, short. Williams has it. He'll swing right side. I think, Jarrett, here, if you're Covenant Christian, let's be patient. Let's let some time tick off that clock and get a good high percentage look. Don't try to force anything. Don't try to shoot anything from the outside that we don't need. Dribble drive here. You'll take that. A little razzle-dazzle from Sootz, and he's starting to feel it. He puts it in, and it's a 13-point lead for Covenant Christian.
He can catch you lacking, and his first step is really good. Just an explosive player, quick off the dribble.
A little crossover. Here's a backdoor. Sego up under, spins it in with the finger roll, and we're going to have a foul about 85 feet from the basket. So Sego's going to need a few more of those, but you talked about a first step on one end. Quick first step there and into the lane with a bucket. Take a look at it here. Nice dribble drive and just a little floater. That was from earlier. Yeah, it was a nice floater from Laughlin, which really was the spark to that run. that Covenant went on in the third quarter to push this to double digits. Laughlin with the basketball. 4:40 to play. And everybody's just kind of content offensively here for Covenant to dribble some time off this clock. 4:28 to play. We approach the halfway mark of the fourth quarter. This will be deflected out of bounds off the foot of Weston Laughlin. LifeWise Academy, providing programs that support educators and communities by improving student outcomes. With LifeWise Academy, your community can bring biblical values back into the classroom. For more information, 614-367-5767. Ball deflected, stays in bounds. Great defensive set there by by Triton. It leads to a transition three, good. So the turnover and the quick three. Here come the Tigers.
Feel like you needed that one.
Williams goes right to the rim and draws the foul. So he'll go to the free throw line. 39-31, halfway mark here of this fourth quarter. And Jared, as we talked about a few minutes ago, a couple more threes, couple more Seago drives to the rim, and Triton Central could be back in this contest.
That three from Hartman, like we said, kind of felt like you needed that one. Williams, nice friendly roll on the free throw. But that three was huge.
They've been doing this with Crane on the bench. Looks like he's about to check in. We'll wait for the timeout call here. It'll be 30 seconds. 40-31. You could push this back to 10. But I think if you're a Covenant Christian, you want patient sets. You don't want live ball turnovers because, as we just saw there, that led to a wide open three. But this is going to come down to stretching this lead and making your free throws late.
And Coach James is, with this timeout, going over, okay, here's the plan moving forward for the second half of this final quarter. We're going to pick up the intensity defensively, and this offense is most likely going to, run our best plays for Seago, and if there's nothing there for him, then he has some options. He has guys that can knock down threes with Hartman and Faust and Kemper. He's had a quiet second half, but those are guys who can still knock down shots. So let's be crisp offensively. Let's do what we know how to do. This is a team that's 13-2.
You don't necessarily need threes to get back in this game. Obviously, you'll take them if you have an open look, but down 9, possibly 10 with this free throw. Parker Williams having a great night here this evening. Second free throw good, pushes it back to double figures, 41-31. 4 to play here in the fourth. Covenant's done a good job so far of putting together 4 quarters. Top of the key, long. Seago, mid-range, steps into a bucket. He's going to start heating up here.
Really good when he gets to that elbow. If he's got 1 or 2 dribbles, he can just rise up so smooth.
Back into man-to-man. Covenant with the basketball.
Here's that defense. You can kind of sense Kemper was wanting to jump at whoever had the basketball.
Williams will control it. He'll drive, spin, stop, pump fake, under, bucket. Parker Williams, have yourself a night.
A little bit of everything there.
The senior wants to pull off one of the bigger upsets in his Covenant Christian career. 43-33. Seago with it. Jackson, dribble drive, puts it in. Good defense, even better offense. Jarrett, you almost just have to double team him and make somebody else beat you.
It's a little run now. Seago, it's 6 in a row.
Williams turns it over, but Jackson off the deflection gets it right back. Williams, dribble drive, stop, hang, short. Jackson rebound. I think he reset it here, and they will.
Yeah, slow it down.
Especially with Crane set to check in at the next dead ball. Back up top. Ooh, long range three. Short. We're going to have a foul. And it's going to go the other way.
Oh, it would have been big if it went down.
That would have been a huge three from distance, but it rattles out. Isaac Crane will check back in the game. So here we go. Down 8, 2:28 to go. The clock starting to really play a factor into this one. You're going to have to start fouling here quickly.
Triton Central is going to force Covenant Christian to play fast. Of course, Covenant's going to want to slow things down, take off as much time as they can, get layups or free throws. Triton Central, I think you go back to this guy.
Seago off the screen, 3 ball short. Williams has it. Slow it up, slow it up, slow it up. He will. Great move by the senior. But Crane says, nope, I'm not going to. And we got another charge. Yeah, I think with 2:10 on the clock here, Jarrett, just slow it down.
That's 5.
And that's 5. So Crane checks in and will check right back out. And look, I mean, Isaac Crane's your best player at 20 and 10 as senior. But with the clock, you got to pull that back out and wait for them to foul you because they're eventually going to have to, trailing by 8, but they get the turnover. The Tigers still in this one, the 6th-ranked team in Class 2A. Hoover has it. Seago drives all the way to the lane. Too strong. Ball batted around. Jankowski has it. Jackson now has it. Let's see if they decide to go quickly. They will, and the ball is once again turned over. The Tigers with numbers. Foul, and to the free throw line goes Triton Central. You got to just slow it down here, Jared. There's the clock is your best friend if you're Covenant, and now you've had back-to-back turnovers, which has allowed Triton Central to stay in this contest.
Yeah, you got to be aware of who's around you if you're Jackson. Because with his speed, I mean, he didn't get out in front of anybody with dribbling the basketball. So you got to think guys are going to be coming in from behind you trying to steal that ball away and just not recognizing time and where you're at on the floor.
We will have our Morales Group staffing player of the game. Morales Group in the business to build and create better futures for you and your family and the community that we share. Whether you're looking for the right career or the perfect candidate, we're here to help. 317-472-7600 and a long-distance foul here. Triton Central saying we're going to make you close this one out from the free throw line.
Yeah, it's going to be free throws from here on out.
So a 22-minute first half is going to lead to probably a 15-minute final 144 here in this one. First free throw, Jackson, too strong. Down to the wire we go here on IndianaSRN. Tony Lonnie, Jarrett Lewis with you. The Covenant Christian Warriors looking to hold on for their 9th win of the season. Probably one of their biggest, as Triton Central ranks 6th in Class 2A, 44-36, 144 to go. The ball's in Seago's hands. He's their number 1 scorer. He'll swing, dribble drive, stops, throws, left side, back up top. 3 ball in the air, no good. Seago had it, deflected, and a foul. That's going to go the other way.
McClure.
Laughlin to the free throw line.
McClure got that foul, but that was a decent look. It looks like Hartman is, I mean, he's got a quick release too. He's had a couple of decent looks from 3. Good close-up by Covenant Christian. It still looked like a shot that was online, had a chance. Would have been nice to get. But the offense is going to have to pick up the pace a little bit more here, under 90 seconds.
Covenant Christian to the line.
And you're trailing by 9.
Laughlin puts it in.
Laughlin, pretty good fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's turned it on here in the absence of Isaac Crane, who sat most of the quarter due to foul trouble, checks in and immediately checks out with his 5th foul. Laughlin, second free throw. Good. The Warriors, 4 of their last 5 from the charity stripe. Back up to a 10-point lead. Seago, who averages 21. This team only has 36. 3 ball, good look, too strong. And rebound to Laughlin. He'll be fouled from behind by Seago. And this one starting to run out of time for Triton Central as the Covenant Christian Warriors looking for their 9th win of the season. A team that averages 69 points, only at 46, but you know what? You'll take the win however you can, regardless of what you score.
If you were making predictions or had a score, I don't think you would have expected this.
First free throw from Laughlin is good. So Covenant Christian doing a great job of closing this one out from the free throw line.
Laughlin's probably not the guy you want to foul because he's been
money.
4 for his last 4.
They've hit 6 of their last 7 as a team. Seago drives into a triple team, and he just really hasn't had it tonight. Extra second chance point here goes in, but defensively from Covenant Christian, Coach Flatt has had a great game plan, and so far, so good. It is an 8-point advantage with 58.9 seconds to go. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them here on IndianaSRN.
A great lawn starts with the right equipment. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we're here to help you make mowing easier and more enjoyable. From zero turns to lawn tractors, John Deere mowers give you the power, precision, and comfort to get the job done right. Plus, with expert service and support from Reynolds, you can spend less time worrying about your mower and more time enjoying the results. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Looking to elevate your brand? Choose Dynamark, your local one-stop shop for all your print, signs, promo products, apparel, and mailing services. Serving Indianapolis for over 50 years. Dynamark, where strong relationships are built through exceptional service.
Back here on IndianaSRN, Jarrett Lewis, Tony Donahue with you. Covenant Christian with a 10-point lead, under a minute to play in this one. A Covenant Christian team that trailed by 2 at the end of the first quarter. Again, this is the 6th-ranked team in Class 2A. Defensively, Jarrett, Covenant Christian has done a great job of slowing down Seago.
It's been that game plan of Coach Flatt. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time, too. Between the two coaches, it's 65 years on the sideline. Coach Flatt has spent 21 here at Covenant Christian. Has had some really good teams make deep postseason runs. A team that went 14-9 last year, lost to a really good university team who ended up knocking Triton Central out of the regional in a 44-43 game. So just two really phenomenal coaches, and Coach Flatt with a tremendous game plan, getting his guys ready defensively after giving up 90 just a few days ago.
Laughlin, 1 of 2 from the stripe. He's had himself a nice fourth quarter. Seago forces the 3, and sometimes it's just not your night. He hasn't been able to get it going, way under his average. We're going to have a foul on the pass. Way under his average was Seago. We've seen some flashes of brilliance from him tonight, but now late in this contest, just can't seem to find the net in this second half.
Well, it gets to a point where, okay, we're running out of time. We're going to have to force some things. With the way Covenant's defense has been playing, it's going to be difficult already.
Free throw good from Braden Hoover. Down 10, 39 seconds to go. Crazier things have happened, but you're going to need a couple threes and some missed free throws. That one no good. Williams with the rebound. They try to go for the jump ball. We'll wait for the call. It will be a jump. And it'll stay here with Triton Central. We'll obviously go for a quick 3 here. Kick out. 3 ball. Good. 30 seconds to play. Clock running. They'll have to foul. They do. 26.6, a 7-point lead. And really, this is the closest that they have been in the second half. But a little bit too short, too late. Too little, too late.
Yeah, you had a feeling Triton Central wasn't going to let it slip away. They were going to fight to the end, which they have, and a nice 3-point shot put in by Hartman. That's his second of the night. He's had a good fourth quarter, too, but it might just be too little too late with Covenant Christian knocking down their free throws.
Second free throw from Sutz is good. He's had a nice little night. It's been balanced scoring. Isaac Crane's going to get his right, but in foul trouble most of the second half, it's been a balanced attack. Long range, 3 ball short. Rebound saved. Back out. Corner 3. And we're going to have a foul. You just don't want that. You just don't want to foul the 3-point shooter. If he hits it, Jarrett, but you don't want to let him earn it from the line.
Right, if he hits it, it's still a 6-point game, and the ball goes through the net with 11 seconds left, and then you can take 4 or 5 seconds to throw the ball inbounds, and you are quickly on your way to the win.
Nonetheless, Covenant Christian one of their biggest wins on this season. It'll be their 9th, barring a 13.1 miracle from Triton Central. Third free throw, good. Converts on all 3. Williams inbounded. He can move. There it is on the inbound. And that's a carry. They got away with it. They'll take it. They're not fouling. They're not fouling. So they decided, you know what, we're not fouling. And that's how the game will end. Covenant Christian, the Warriors, with one of their biggest wins this season, upset the number 6 team in Class 2A, 51-45. We'll take a quick break, come back. We'll get this game stats and wrap this one up on IndianaSRN.
Poached egg on avocado toast.
Ew. Your flash fried porgy over chips.
Ew.
Your fresh main lobster with microgreens.
When the only thing your 8-year-old will eat is waffles.
She's fine. She's fine.
Your waffles, milady.
It matters where you stay.
Yum.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Covenant Christian improves to 9-6 on the season with one of their biggest wins, upsetting Triton Central, who came into the night at 13-2. They fall to 13-3. They're number 6 in Class 2A. Covenant Christian holds on to a 51-45 win. Tony Donahue, Jarrett Lewis with you. A dominating third quarter for this Covenant Christian team really propelled them to the victory tonight, but it was a very balanced effort for the Warriors.
It sure was. 4 guys with 9 points or more in this one, led in scoring tonight by Parker Williams. Now, he had a quiet second half. He did a lot of his damage in the second quarter, but it was that effort by Williams that kind of kick-started the rest of this offense, around him. He was able to score in more ways than one, but also facilitating, getting some of his other guys involved. Isaac Crane had a majority of his points in that first half, too, until he fouled out in the fourth quarter. But Kaysen Sutz as well in double figures tonight with 10, just getting a lot of guys involved. The offense was spectacular. I wouldn't have thought, or actually, with the way Triton Central has played this season, maybe 51 points for Covenant does do it because they're only giving up 40 to their opponents. So a really good effort on both ends of the floor for Covenant Christian. The defense was phenomenal. They forced at least a dozen turnovers by Triton Central, a team that really plays well together. They know how to move the ball around, and Coach James's offense kept Seago had a really quiet 18 points. He actually led all scorers, so it was a decent game for him, but ultimately enough on the defensive side, enough turnovers that they were able to convert to points. Covenant Christian, that is, that really was the difference in this one. They had the lead for the whole second half. They didn't look back.
Yeah, and it was a slow start to the first quarter, 10-8 at the end of one, and then it was kind of turned on there in that second quarter. by Covenant Christian. A Warriors squad that will now turn their attention on Saturday, traveling to North Putnam. They'll get Rebuff at home. Then they'll travel to Cecina, play Purdue Poly Inglewood, go to LaPel, welcome in Bethesda Christian, and then finish the season on February 26th at Columbus North. So jam-packed couple of weeks, but this is a team that continues to build confidence. And I think when you look at what happened tonight, yes, on your home court, but if you're Covenant Christian, you're going, we can beat anybody, especially on a neutral court when we get to the tournament.
Yeah, you mentioned the tournament. You mentioned sectional play. They're in sectional 42. 6 teams in that sectional. 5 of them have a winning record. And the 6th team, the team with the worst record, I suppose you could say, they're just 1 game below 500. That's Ritter. They're at 8-9. But Riverside, University, Park Tudor, and Monrovia, the other teams in that sectional, they all have 10 or more wins already on this season. Riverside has a 16-1 record, so it's a really stacked sectional coming up once we get into tournament play for Covenant Christian. A pretty good sectional on the other side for Triton Central. This is a team who they're going to bounce back. I mean, Coach James has been doing this a long time. He's been doing it about, twice as long as I've been alive.
Yeah.
So he knows what he's doing. He's going to have these guys ready to go for the rest of this month and then heading into sectional play.
Covenant Christian now 9-6 on the season. I'm going to give the Defensive Player of the Game award to Judah Jackson. Offensively, I mean, you take your pick, Jared. This was a team that was very balanced here, as you mentioned tonight, were the Warriors.
Yeah, they put in a lot of free throws. This fourth quarter is just full of free throws, of course, having that lead. And Triton Central obviously does have to foul you, but they were able to score in a lot of different ways. A team that doesn't, shoot a lot of threes. They shoot it pretty well from three-point land, but they only put in 3 total as a team. Every 3 different guys putting down a three-pointer, but a lot of just staying patient, finding the open guy, good ball movement. 2 teams that are just really well coached and know how to run good offensive sets and wait to find that good open look. Covenant Christian doing it just a little bit more, and we've mentioned it so many times tonight, but their defense was phenomenal, and that led to a lot of their scoring.
Well, Justin's got to get himself home. We appreciate his efforts here tonight, as does Logan. For Jarrett Lewis, I'm Tony Donahue. Thanks for watching Thursday Night Hoops on IndianaSRN. Covenant Christian knocks off the 6th-ranked Triton Central Tigers 51-45.
They say nice guys don't finish first. So maybe it's time to reconsider what it means to be first.
It's about being your best, but knowing you could be even better.
It's being present, but respectful of history.
It's donating something more valuable than money.
It's believing in yourself and something bigger.
It's coming from different families, but treating each other like brothers.
It's not just being a man, it's being a Mason.
Hey sports fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. We consider it a privilege to have you as one of our listeners and viewers. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN. This means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right, guys. Look alive. Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the
Big play here for Mount Vernon. Hurdle looking right, now over the middle, fires, and it's in there for a touchdown. What a throw. Side out, back to the middle, and guess what? You want a point on the other side, you go to Taylor Lewis.
Here's Freeman. Has an opening shot. Score!
Stafford around a screen. Skip pass. Mays with 3. Mays drive. Floater up and in at the horn.
Hand off, and nice hole over the near side. 40, 35, 30. Block to the outside. 20, 15, 10, 5, and touchdown. And that's a big one right there. And finally, somebody gets on the board.